spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Cardinals will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So NC State's offense will have the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
NC State going up-tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at mid.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Swings it out to his running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll run the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on 2nd down. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So Louisville's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
Spins away from the defender. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive...
There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. NC State quick to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
So now it's second and long. On the ground, it's Payne. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Gives it on the option. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hoffman. Touchdown, Wolfpack! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Brown has it. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Off play action. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Adams. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He takes it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Play of the period, 1st down here. Here's the give off the left side. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Here comes the option. Hard running there. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job. Give them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He got it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Finding an escape route. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Nestles it in at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. North Carolina State has him back in the offense, headed to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. They're working that left side. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Hoffman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Grab near the marker. It's Payne. It's a fumble on the play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Here's the handoff. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Pocket breaking down. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They bring him down, but not only do they get the he picked up a chunk of yardage, too. He'll try the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. From the gun. Here's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Payne. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Hunt is in the air. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hauser. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to throw. It's Adams. Here comes the heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in this.
Makes the grab on the right. Runs, just keeps moving. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Maddox. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. NC State going up tempo. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The give to the lone running back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
It's complete. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. NC State. The offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. To the air, it's Bailey. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And some room to work. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Bringing the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Caught over the middle. It's Pryor. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Pryor. Oh, it's a fumble.
Well, this defense, David, has had their hands full all game.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way. And he loses the timeout. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. flushed out of the pocket. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, the big fella running to glory. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Cardinals. Looking for the tie with the extra point. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Off-play action on 1st down. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. NC State quick to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Now, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
Takes the handoff. It's Maddox. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Bailey. That's caught. It's Pryor. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He leaves it with his back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And I I'll tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
They'll run the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Look, you would love to have gotten a touchdown there, but at this point, just take the lead with the field goal.
And it's so hard because you've been thinking aggressive. Let's stretch this lead out now. You got to think, hey, I got to make them score a touchdown, get a field goal right here, and rely on my defense.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Cardinals backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Creates a little room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Going with the counter play here. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game. Stopping the run game.
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Defense showing blitz here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cardinals! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win. But this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
To the air, it's Bailey. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They just keep firing. Caught behind the line. It's Terrell.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Unloads it left. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and it's a heartbreaker this late in the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. With the catch, it's Bryant. Open space at the 25. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation.